Hello mud lovers, I'm here with an old git and I can call him an old git because that's his Instagram name. He's at old git, at tell old git, isn't it?
More or less.
Yeah, so yeah. He's a good friend of mine and we're going on some permission today. You can see behind you, it's all lovely and ploughed, ready for us. We're going to do a bit of a challenge today. I've done this land quite a bit, so it's pretty well done, but Terry's got his Equinox down there and I've got my trusty Deus. So we're going to do a bit of a challenge, Deus versus Equinox, and see how we fare, and we'll let you know what we find. Also, I'm going to show you a little bit about this history of land. We're going to have a quick look around the corner. There's quite some interesting old gravestones which have been left behind. There used to be a church on this land years and years ago. I found out that the relocation of the church wasn't necessarily the decision of one individual or lord, as I was told. Over time, the village where the church originally stood moved higher up the hill, and with the church falling into disrepair, the decision was made in 1902 to move it closer to the busier part of the village. They did, however, leave the graveyard as we see it now. You see all these old gravestones, Tel?
That's really cool. Look at them all. I'd love them in my garden. My missus wouldn't like it, but I would.
Yeah, look, and you can see that there's all these gravestones here. So obviously we're right in the fact that there used to be a church. And you can see that you can look at a few...
1855.
Yeah.
1894.
So all Victorian of age, but I know they even go back. And there's a few here as well. Look, you can see there's a...
There's a lot older ones.
Yeah, John someone. And look, you've got the date just there where he said 77, is it? 77 years.
77 years. Dates.
Say there that.
Look what we're doing to the wildlife.
So, yeah, departed this life the 10th of June 1779.
Wow.
Age 77.
He's done well.
And look, there's loads more. So obviously they've left in a bit of a hurry, but left all the gravestones behind. So yeah, interesting little place. There's got to be some history here.
1866, age 10.
Oh, sad. They didn't live very long, did they? Back in the day, they had a lot of them had a short life.
Other guy did 77.
Yeah. So there we go. Look.
Grave digger's boot.
Yeah, so we're just having a little look in this little foresty bit, and we've just seen.
Find the other one, I'll have them. There you go.
Oh, that's an old boot as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all got the moss on it as well.
Yeah.
But there's little bits of remnants of graves everywhere. Yeah.
What's that about?
Maybe that's some kind of crypt. Who knows? Yeah, it's all the leftover bits of the church. Interesting to look at. Some other kind of tomb or something here, maybe. Looks like there remains of one there as well. You see, he goes up there and then finishes there, and there are big trees growing in the middle. The other side is just down here. See it clearly now. Yeah, so on this one there's actually a piece of iron as well around the back. Piece of cast iron. Yeah, it's mad. I'm not sure on the age of all this. I'm thinking probably 18th. Just by the gravestones that we've seen, you know, 18th, maybe 19th, but a lot of it's missing. It's parts of graves, really. And there's another one. Just over here. And what looks like the remains of a bit of a, I don't know, little fenced off area here. Look. A bit of a crypt or something, or no headstone left. I've just seen another little one over there actually, look. Let's go and have a look. Little gravestone there. I'm not sure if there's anything on that one. It's quite deep. I'll go see if I can get around the other side, but it looks quite... We go upside down now. Oh, there you go, look, you've got a cross. Still some old ironwork in here as well, look at that. Kind of like a gothic style. I don't know really, would have gone there, look, and the other one's there, so maybe it was a part of a grave.
Markers, aren't they, for the grave?
Oh, stone markers?
Yeah,
not stone markers, grave markers, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, there's one there, and there's possibly another two
over there. Yeah. Cool, big old lumps of iron though, really heavy. Yeah, some more rocks. Oh, so this is, is that like the shape of a person, or was that just a whopping great piece of? So that's like.
It's on the top. I don't know if it's to stop the animals digging down to get people underneath.
Yeah. Wow. Look. All this moss is covering it up.
I don't know that they're ever marked because then all get the headstone too. So I don't think there's any marks.
It's a strange one, that, isn't it?
But his headstone.
That's about the size of it.
His headstone is the other side of the tree, which is growing
really?
right out of the middle of it.
Is it around your side?
Yeah, it's like just thumping it.
Oh right, yeah. So this is the
headstone.
yeah, that's the old headstone there. But the tree is literally grown right through the middle of it. And just here we've got another grave. See if we can read anything on it. Oh, it's really faded. There are some words, but I can't read them. Terry, you found one?
Yeah, it's face down there.
Ah.
Can't read it. I'm going to attempt to turn it over.
Yeah, turn it over, you know.
More back.
Yeah.
Lummy.
Cool, it does look heavy from here.
How thick it is. 3 inches thick.
Attaboy.
Nothing.
Oh mate, covered in covered in water.
Oh really?
Oh well, it was a grave at some point.
Yeah, nothing written on it. 9 feet.
Yep. Maybe it was part of the floor of the church.
Oh, see.
Yorkshire stone, you know. And another grave, you can just see the outline. Oh, there we go. There, and then there. And a nice tree growing in the middle. But it's a nice little ironwork, little fleur-de-lis.
Look there, another one.
Just found another grave lying down.
Again, not seeing anything on it.
Well, it's definitely a grave though, isn't it? You can tell by the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thin one, isn't it? Not 3 inches thick like the other.
You sure there's nothing on it?
Nah.
No, we're not on the...
Oh, this is thick too.
Cool, it's a big one.
Yeah. And it ain't coming up. Oh, no, that ain't coming up. It's definitely face down, it feels shaped. It's, you know, shaped the other side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you put your hand on it, you can feel it all.
Go on, you hold that, so I'm not going to make an attempt to lift that over.
Oh, good luck. Good luck, old bean.
Just so we can see if there's anything.
Can't wait to see.
Creepy vines.
Yeah. Go on, that man. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Yes, yes. Well done.
Wow, look. Let's rest it against this because I'm worried it might land on my foot.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Daniel Hawes, Eliza.
Wow, look.
Beloved.
Does that say 16?
Yes.
I know. 67 years.
Yeah, yeah.
1886.
Is this going to come out? Because it doesn't look, yeah, I can see it now.
Sacred to the memory of Elizabeth, the beloved wife of Daniel Hawes of this parish, who died
December,
yeah, 1888 or
1880.
1880.
Yeah. Daniel Hawes.
Aged 67 years. Also of Daniel Hawes, formerly of Berry Farm.
Something farm, isn't it?
Berry Farm. And husband of the above, who died April 22nd,
1886.
aged
Hmm.
75 years.
Could be, yeah.
And
Sorry.
you didn't think I could lift it up?
No. Good man.
So now for a bit of a history lesson. Here's a bit about Daniel and Eliza Hawes, with thanks to Sue Fergal, who loves genealogy and really helped me out. So this is confirmation of Daniel's death, taken from the Essex County Standard newspaper. But notice the spelling of Bury is different. I suppose if you dictate the word Bury to a stonemason, then it's easy to spell it B-U-R-Y instead of B-E-R-R-Y. Bury Farm is just down the road, so they would have attended the church that once stood here. According to the Hampshire Advertiser, we know that they were married on the 15th of September in 1840, and the happy pair immediately proceeded to the Isle of Wight, presumably for their honeymoon. Here is a notice from Daniel Hawes thanking all of his kind friends who gave him their vote and interest at the election of the pensioner for the Butchers and Salesmen's Charitable Institution. Now, I don't know if Daniel was voted in to help with the charity or was recommended by his friends to be given financial help. I hope it was the former, because we know from the census that he had a servant and he possibly hired a stockman and his family in the house opposite to work for him. He also owned 250 acres of land, so we can assume he was a relatively wealthy man, and also, it turns out, very charitable. A stockman was someone who worked with livestock, and there is a reference of one here in the Essex County Standard newspaper by the name of John Jaggard, who was cleared of assaulting Daniel Hawes' son, George Daniel Hawes. There was obviously an argument and a fight between John Jaggard and Daniel's son George. I'd love to know what they were fighting about. This charge happened in the same year that Eliza died, so I wonder if she was unwell and it took its toll on George, which ended in a fight. We can only speculate. I like the unrelated entry above even better, when a Wyn Collins, a labourer of Essex Street, Brentwood, was fined 5 shillings and 7 shillings and 6d in costs or 14 days imprisonment for being drunk. Well, nothing changes, people are still getting drunk in Brentwood these days as well. And if you look at the entry above that, one Emmanuel Cross was fined for allowing a donkey to stray into the highway at Hutton. It's amazing the stories you dig up when you're digging around in the archives. And now back to exploring the graveyard.
Covered in
What's
moss.
that?
Corner piece.
A corner piece of a grave.
With a snow. Look at the moss on it. Cool is that?
Been there a while, hasn't it? And it goes obviously with this, because you've got some nice sort of flower, acanthus leaf type decoration. Yeah, it's just all in a lump of metal. We've got metal work there, then it sort of sits on top of another piece there. It sits on another piece there.
I like that barley twist iron, that's nice.
So just coming to the end of the detecting session, we found another stack of stone and what looks like maybe marble, I don't know, no maybe not, but yeah, a big stack of stonework that was used on the graves around here. I'll just come up from here, so
Yeah, look, you can see some words as well. Look, the memory. I think it says memory of, maybe. Yeah, the memory of. And some more gravestones and stuff.
It's a real shame that it's broken one.
Yeah, it is a shame. Yeah.
Human or animal?
Well, Terry's just found a bone. Human or animal, he's asking. We don't know. I hope it's not human.
I don't know.
Could be though.
Could be.
Any experts out there want to suggest? Oh,
Shoulder bladey.
want to suggest what bone this is? Maybe. Just found this one. It says, "Here lieth the body of Elizabeth." I can't read that second word. Maybe like wife or widow. There's an O there. Cornelius. Oh, it's hard to read. Rockily or something like that. Who died, spelt D-Y-E-D, on April. That will be 1714. Aged 50. That's a gravestone there. Up against one there, can't quite read there. Look, here lie the body of Cornelius, son of Cornelius. And you see the spelling of...
That's the same age as this, isn't it? That's just scrolling and everything, so that's 1700s.
Here lieth the body. And you got
1700s, yeah.
And 1700. I think we've seen that one earlier. That was the first time we saw it. Yeah, John Arnold. Oh no, I'm not sure if we've seen this one yet. A lovely masonry. Look, it's like a little time sand timer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, time glass thingy bobby.
Hourglass.
Hourglass, that's the one.
Egg
yeah,
timer.
that's the one. Yeah, little egg timer at the
hourglass.
top. Some lovely leaf designs and scroll work. And here lieth, I'll say it says the body. Oh yeah, the body of something else there. John Arnold, late of this parish, who departed this life the 10th of June 1719, aged 77 years.
Oh yeah, 77. What an inning.
Yeah, I mean that was a good age, wasn't it? For
That'd be right.
so it's 1719.
Yeah.
Would have been born about 1650, 1640, something like that. So yeah, he survived the plague and the Great Fire of London, if he was there, and then went on to live till he's 77 with a lovely gravestone. Now we don't know where his actual body is though, so he doesn't lie here anymore, because you can see all the other gravestones there. Or maybe he does lie there. Who knows? John Joseph Hammond. My mate's called Hammond. John Joseph Hammond, the beloved child of John and Elizabeth Hammond of Romford.
Oh,
Died 20th of July 1866, aged 10 years.
that's a strange one, look.
Jesus called little child unto him. Oh, that's obviously a quote from the Bible. And there's more down there. Look. Also the above, John Hammond.
What is this one about? Look, we've got JP 18 blah blah JP 1816 JP 1817. What's that about?
No idea. Maybe it was started. I don't know, it wouldn't have been started and not finished, would it?
They're waiting a long time for him to die.
Yeah.
He's not died this year, we'll do it next year.
Or maybe there was 3
You don't look well.
triplets. Yeah. Poor thing.
It don't look well. I'll do his stone. But he's lasted another year.
And then all down there you got writing of various people. These slightly more modern ones, but
He's in at this one. Oh, crap, that's going to be hard with this rifle, isn't it? There's lots on it.
yeah, no, I don't think we'll be able to get all that off that this time. But yeah, look at this gravestone, guys. It's a skull with a bone. You got the eye there,
He's got teeth like mine. He's got
and then a
few missing.
nose, and then his teeth. This looks like something off the Goonies. You know where they put the key
It is,
and turn the key. Yeah, good spot, Terry.
Proper gravestone, that one, isn't it?
Would you like to come back here at night, Tel?
Yeah.
Wouldn't bother you?
No. I'll be fine with it. Yeah.
Well, my mates, one of my
Have
mates.
been bottle of white lightning though.
Yeah. One of my mates is a ghost hunter, so
Oh really?
who knows? Maybe we'll come back and do a ghost hunt one day. Well, that's it. Hope you liked our adventures, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't done, and follow Terry and me on Instagram.